That's why I want to travel. You can actually be who you want to be instead of who they say you are.
How about every summer, wherever we are, we meet somewhere in the world for a trip?
Deal.
Well, People We Meet on Vacation is a hit rom-com movie on Netflix based on a hit rom-com novel. And our next guest knows a thing or two about an angsty page-turner.
Yeah, so here to give her picks for top book reads this summer is Rebecca, store manager from Steamy Lit in Tampa. Good to have you here.
Good to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, People We Meet on Vacation kind of kicked everything off, you know, into spring.
Oh, my goodness, it
was
was
a great
such a
book.
good film. It was a great book, and the film adaptation was really, really great too.
Yeah.
So very well done.
It was
I loved
great. So you came with some recommendations
Yes.
to
I
start our
did.
summer.
I did not come empty-handed.
Yeah.
It was hard to choose, of course.
Yeah,
there
I
are
bet.
so many
Yeah.
amazing romance novels out there, but I was able to snag a couple that I'd love to speak about with you
Okay,
guys.
yes.
The
Fill us in.
first is Score by Kennedy Ryan, and we actually have a Miami tour stop that she's going to be doing at our Miami store today. So it's very, very
nice.
exciting.
That's very cool.
But it's such an amazing novel. It brings our female-male character, Verity Hill, and also Wright Monk, who is our male-main character. And it really specializes in a kind of like a nasty breakup that turns into a second chance romance.
Okay.
And what I really appreciate about the novel is it really hones in on mental health awareness and that representation and how it can look like when you struggle with something like bipolar disorder. Something very real, and it's also one of those things where it helps you navigate with love instead of coming forth with any judgment. Or, you know, we all deserve that soft love, especially when you're in the midst of healing. So it's a very amazing novel, and Kennedy Ryan is such an amazing author as well. So
Nice.
she's probably my first pick of the day.
Okay, love that. And I know these books are for any age group, but I know young people are really into these books, and so to cover that topic is really important.
Yes, it's very important. I feel like it's very important to have that representation.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people like to say when they read that they want to be taken out of this world. So to have this representation and inclusion to where you can see yourself in these novels is just so very important.
Yeah,
it's very amazing.
absolutely.
All right.
Okay, what do you have next?
We have our Please Don't Go. This was one of my favorite as well. It follows Josephine and Daniel Garcia. What I really appreciate about this is life can be so heavy that it feels like you're drowning. It's kind of what our female male character is feeling. And then she stumbles upon Daniel that kind of is like her lifeboat in a way. To where they're both going through their own types of grief and they're able to connect with that. Because when we're grieving, it's very hard to be able to facilitate that human connection. Sometimes you just want to go in your little shadow or go in your little hole, but they kind of help each other like be above water. So it's a very great novel, forced proximity even, and they just are able to connect with each other and heal with each other as well. So I love this book as well.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, what do you have next here?
Oh, Riff and Refrains.
All right.
Love Riff and Refrains. This is one of our special editions as well, and it has a very pretty sprayed edge.
Oh, I love this, yeah.
Right?
Oh, I love the
And the
sprayed
gorgeous back of it as well. It says, that good love you can't turn away from, even though it's always complicated.
Oh.
So I really love this book. Our Mara, our female lead character, her grandfather passes away. And despite there's a rift between her father and her grandfather, and she sings at his funeral, and she also meets a man there. And he sees and is captivated by her voice. So she starts to kind of go down that family tree and see what is undiscovered when it comes to her grandfather and the past and the lineage as well. And in doing so, she kind of finds herself. And on finding herself, she also finds somebody that also connects with her and just sees her for who she is.
Yeah,
Love that.
Love this story.
Okay, one more, right? Or is
Yes,
there
we can
two?
do one more.
Okay.
We have two, though. We have two left.
Let's
This
see.
one is More Like Amigas.
Okay.
It follows Isabel and Valentina. It is a queer, sapphic rivals to lovers romance.
Ooh.
And why I love this is because why Isabel is going to the wedding is because she wants to broadcast her father's legacy. And so in doing so, she wants to kind of broadcast his cuisine and everything that he cooks as well. So she also runs into that rival in that situation. It's kind of one of those angsty, you know, enemies to lovers. That's why I kind of like the enemigas listed on it. So very good.
So fun. So many. There they are right there. And of course, Steamy Lit is there in South Tampa,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So we can go check them out anytime to get all these books. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Of course.
you.
Thank you guys so much for having me.